I'm Mindy and I'm living intentionally. That intention is the evolution of human consciousness. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I was wanting to extrapolate on my mention of Big Pharma and my assertion that you are not going to encounter your twin flame if you are taking prescription medications. And I think that probably what's very obvious is that I mean psychiatric medications like antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs, antipsychotics, sleep medication. But I actually also mean all medications. Alright. But there's one that I want to talk about in particular, and that is birth control. I've always been an incredibly olfactory person. The aromas of things, like I experience aroma like more like on a level that like an animal experiences aroma. And I have detected changes in the smell of people once they've gotten on birth control pills, and also within myself. Unbeknownst to me and the rest of the world, I had endometriosis. So I started taking birth control pills when I was not sexually active, long before I was sexually active, years before I was sexually active. And it altered my body in huge ways. There is, of course, the accepted notion of pheromones, and there are people who smell repugnant to... I'll speak from my perspective, I guess. I'll try. There were people who smelled repugnant to me, who I then got on birth control pills, and they didn't smell awful. They smelled completely different. There are people who smelled delicious and wonderful to me, and then after I got on birth control pills, they did not smell good. And that informed me that birth control pills are messing with my natural pheromones, my natural hormones, and that's not okay. So I was like, nope. And thus began my foray into prescription opioids, I suppose. I don't have any water in here. This is unacceptable. But the that's a really strange thing, that birth control pills cause you to be attracted to people who you are not naturally attracted to, and to be repulsed by people who you are not normally naturally repulsed by. Is a very curious thing. Why would that be manufactured? Well, that means that you're not, like I said in my video, there are 4 criteria that mean you are not encountering your twin flame. You can watch that video. I don't know how to do that. I've seen people do that where they're like, here's a link. That's not me. 2009. I'm coming to you from 2009. So the insidious factor in not allowing you to encounter your soulmates or twin flames or couple or reproduce with those people, mate with those people, have sex with those people, like if it's happening, like it's happening for a reason. Like none of that is accident. None of those chemicals in those things are accidents. You know, like this stuff has been tested. It has to be unnatural so that it can be patented, so that it can make money for Big Pharma. If it was natural, if it was okay, then they couldn't make money off of it. So they can't let you know anything good to do because food is medicine. You don't need any of that garbage. But yeah, so it's altering hormones, it's altering pheromones, so it stands to reason that it's also altering your vibration. And I think that we all, like all of us women who've taken birth control pills, like know that there is an emotional and a mental component to being on birth control pills. There is a price to be paid, and women pay it so that they can recklessly have sex. That's I will never understand it. I'm trying to keep a lid on the behavior, but what I know, just like that's horrific. The way that people engage sexually, conduct themselves sexually, what they do with their body, horrifies me. And I don't know how to keep that off of my face and like continue, because like just that, like I was like, oh God, like Mindy, don't have utter disdain for humankind right now. Like as soon as I did that, it like threw me off track. So and then obviously psychiatric medications have a mental and emotional component, and all of these things have a spiritual component that is not understood by man. And if it is understood by someone in the 3D reality matrix, then they are not telling us what the spiritual component is. And I'm telling you that it's not good. So you can believe me or you cannot believe me, but I felt compelled to tell you, like when I said medications, I meant all of them, and I especially meant birth control pills. But I also mean heart medicine. I mean everything. I mean everything. There's no reason for a human being to take, need, rely, be dependent upon a man-made medication. Food is medicine, and there are so many ancient modalities in which we can achieve healing. So it's this crutch that we've been handed, and it's preventing us from stepping into our power, our self-mastery, and I know, like, I know that I've heard it, where a woman falls in love and she gets married, and then she goes off birth control pills, and after she goes off birth control pills, she can't stand her husband. I know I've seen that reflected. I don't like have it, like, I don't have it to link to, but I know that on multiple occasions I have heard of that happening, where a woman changes medications, goes on or off of them, and that destroys the relationship, ends the marriage. So that is what I had to communicate to you, my vibers. Hi, vibers. thank you for watching. If you are not currently a high viber, well, wouldn't you like to be a subscriber? Hit the subscribe button. Hit like. Comment. Talk at me. I am more than willing to have dialogue with you guys, and I definitely want this to be a forum where you're comfortable like telling me off, like if like do so respectfully and decently, but like if you don't think that, then please provide your perspective. I'm providing mine. My perspective is from one who has walked their entire life the path of third-dimensional matrix reality with full awareness that it is a three-dimensional holographic reality, and that it is a war between light and dark. I am fully aware that I am both Jesus and Lucifer, playing both sides of that chessboard. I have walked this path with full awareness that I am here for ascension, and that is why I'm here on the internet, to help usher in the evolution of human consciousness. So, take it or leave it. If you don't vibe with it, that's okay. But if you do vibe with it, subscribe. And I guess we'll explore all of these rabbit holes together, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I know that you have the strength, the power, the tools at your disposal, and can obtain, and retain the knowledge that heals you inside and out, with love and light. Bye-bye.